fulfill their desires. Such a waste of existence.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody.
Before they fulfill their desires. Such a waste of existence.
Alright, I'm going to switch this over here before I lose the light. I got my camera sticking out the window here, so this is a real IRL. My regular webcam that I do my streams with is just sticking out the window. So, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do a little bit out there. The sheep have already walked off, so that's kind of unfortunate. But I'm just going to do a little bit of work out there, and then I'll play some IRLs that I took earlier yesterday. So let's see. I got one more little thing I got to do here before I do that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I think that's it. All right, so I'm gonna walk out there and do some stuff in the garden. I'm gonna I gotta put plastic over the stuff because got down to freezing last night, and it looks like it's gonna get down to freezing again tonight. So I gotta put some plastic over that stuff out there. So that's what I'm gonna do. You can watch me work in the garden for a little bit. Okay, here we go. Okay, I just realized that I could put the mic by the window there. Maybe. Not sure if I can do that or not. Then you'd be able to hear what's going on out there too. Let me do that here. It's going to be kind of loud here for a second. Let's reach over there. I don't know if this is going to work or not. Sorry about that. Okay, a little bit more messing around here and then we'll get it. Hello? Hello? Oh, yeah. I think you might go there. I'm not sure. We'll see. Okay. Oh, I should have put it down here. Let me see here if I can. Can you hear me in there? Maybe. that one right there, that's looking at me there, is that's a ram actually, and all the rest of them are just they're sheep, and this is breeding time, and the green mark on the backs of the sheep are from him. He's got a piece of chalk strapped on that's what that harness is about, and that's how they can tell whose girlfriends are. I guess. Pretty much all of them. The way that works out. That's his little harem there. So he's. I can't if he's around here. I can't walk out in the field because he'll come and try to bump me with his head. Okay, that's the sheep. Let me fix it up here. Fix the light. I don't know how much of that you heard. I'll turn down the gain on this mic now. We don't need it so loud now. That's probably about right. Can you still hear this? It's probably... Hello? Yeah, you can hear that. Yeah, I don't know how much of that you heard when I was outside there. Okay, this is gonna make a little bit more noise here for a bit. I'll put my mic back where it's supposed to go. Back in my professional mic stand here. All right, this is kind of scuff here because I've never done that before. Tried to IRL straight out of my window like that. That's the first time I've ever done that, I think. I can remember. So I've got to mess with this a little bit until we get it right. Get it back to where it was. Alright, I think I get getting there. There we go. My professional mic stand here. My pop filter. My mic. Oh, that's kind of. For some reason, my mic is shorter. I don't know why that's shorter. Alright. Alright, is that working? Let me put my headphones in and listen. Let's see if I got any audio at all. Hello? Mic check. Pop filter pop. Okay, I'll turn this up so I can hear it. Mic filter check. Oh yeah, that sounds good. Okay. And I'm gonna wash my hands because I got sheep stuff all over them. So I'll be right back. See where it says "be right back" there. See? Yeah, be right back. There you go. Be right back. How are we doing? Still okay? I don't think I have any. No. Everybody watch it on the podcast. Huh? All right. All right. So yeah, sorry, this little scuff. Chat highlight settings. Okay, turn off. Okay. All right. And I got a couple. I got to close the window here. Just one more second here. Be right back. Again. Okay. Get my lights turned on here so I can do my stream. I guess we got enough backlight there. All right, so IRL. IRL, if that was IRL, if that was real IRL. Most of my IRLs are recordings, which I actually planned on doing today. Was just a recording of a thing, some stuff that I did yesterday. Pump this up just a little bit more. That's about right, I guess. I got to shave too. Sorry about that, guys. I'm not supposed to do that. It's Sunday. Today's a no shave day. But I usually shave before I go on stream. But I wanted to get that IRL going. Well, that's probably kind of blurry too. I just noticed the focus here was not set exactly right, so it may have been a little bit out of focus there. But you get the idea. Maybe. All right. So I also have some. Yeah, last night it got down to freezing. Just about. It was I have a thermometer that's near near my window. The probe is just outside the window, you know, and it was saying it was like 1.5 degrees or something like that. So it was almost freezing. And I went out there and I took my IR thermometer and pointed it at the plants, and it was like 2 below. But that's just the way the IRL, the IR infrared thermometer works, but because the water out there wasn't frozen, there was no actual frost out there, but it's still not good for the tomatoes. Still trying to make tomatoes, and stuff. So the squash is pretty much dead, but it's still somehow it's still growing those growing its spaghetti squash things, fruit. And then for some reason I got a couple tomato plants that just decided to come right at the last minute, but they're not going to make any tomatoes in time. And then I had my broccoli too, which that's a little bit more hardy. And then this kale, of course. The kale, you can pretty much grow kale almost through the winter. It's pretty hardy. You can go out there when there's snow all over the place and dig through the snow and find a kale, and it's still growing. It's amazing. All right, so what I'd like to do now is to play a. Why do I have this here? Well, I've got two. I've got two instances, two browser instances going here. All right, sorry, a little scuff today, as usual. All right, I'm going to find a IRL that I did earlier today now, and then I'll play that. Actually, several of them. Oh wait, I don't have them on there yet. I got to copy them over. All right. Plug in my USB and get that copied over here. Or maybe I can just play it straight from the USB. I don't know. Yeah. All right, so I got 3 of them here. Copy. I'm not sure where to put these. I guess I'll just put them here. Okay, so I don't know what's going to happen to my stream as I'm copying that. It's going to really take a lot of CPU to do that. So I don't know, my stream might get kind of wacky here. Okay, it says it's copying. But my CPU is not going crazy, so I don't know, it must be, I guess the OS is smart enough to allocate CPU time to OBS rather than copying a file, which is kind of smart. Okay, so that's good. So yeah, I've got 3 different IRL videos today. One of them, let's see if I can remember. One of them is of the crows. The crows were, I just brought the camera out there on a tripod and I fed the crows and left it out there on the tripod to see if I could take pictures of them, because they don't come to me or anything, The other day I had what was it, on Friday? I think it was Thursday or Friday. I had one of the birds come down and land on my hand, a chickadee. I just put some seed out, and put it out like this and said, come here, and he came down and he got some, landed right on my hand and got some seed on it, and there was a what was it, the nuthatch. There's a red-breasted nuthatch that also almost went on my hand, and he knows me pretty well. He knows who, I mean, it sounds weird. You won't believe this, but those little birds, these little birds that flying around, they know, they recognize people, they can tell different people from different people and everything. So when I go outside there, this little nuthatch flies up right by me and beeps because he wants me to go feed him. And then I bring the seed out across the way there, across the field where I have the bird feeders, and he follows me over there, and he sits in a tree and beeps and waits for me, waiting for me to feed him. So they're really smart. It's just I never knew that those little teeny birds were as smart as they are, but they are. nuthatch, the chickadee. The titmouse is really smart too. Of course, crows. Everybody knows crows are really smart. Blue jays are just about as smart as crows, but they have a different different style of communication that I don't. I don't understand everything that they're saying as much as I understand what the crows are saying when they're talking. But yeah, they're really smart. So let's see. All right, so I got those copied over, I think. Yep, they're copied over. So let me put that out. Okay. All right, let me see which one is which here. Just bring it up. Oh shit, I copied the wrong one over. Oh, I can't believe it. Why did that do that? Well, it might not be able to play these no, that's just a damn. All right, I copied the wrong damn thing over. What the heck did I get then? Okay, I got that one. Okay, here's okay. I'll play my harvest video, and while that's playing, I'll try to figure out how to get the other videos over here. This whole stream is kind of screwed up here. All right. Okay, let me move this one over here. All right. This one I'll make big. There we go. Okay. Do you see that? Yeah, you see that. Okay. All right, so I'll play this, and while this is playing, this is my virtual IRL. Okay, this is something that this was yesterday, and basically it was me harvesting some stuff out of my garden and playing with donkeys and miscellaneous stuff. So I'll play this, and while I'm playing this, I'll try to find the other video that I had. So here we go, and hopefully you'll be able to hear it. Yeah, I'm not talking too much. There's my this here is my broccoli, which never really, I mean, I didn't get hardly anything out of it, just a few little, florets, probably not even as much as you buy when you buy a little bunch of broccoli at the store, didn't get much out of it at all, because it just got attacked over and over and over by the beetles and by the slugs and by the deer and by the groundhogs, and everybody went after the broccoli this year. But somehow it survived and it kept going. And a couple weeks ago, it had just a couple florets left on it, and the leaves were all in tatters. And I thought, well, I'm not gonna. I decided to just let it go to seed rather than harvest the few little florets it had, because I don't have any more broccoli seed. So I thought, well, I'll get some. Well, I have some broccoli seed, but it's not fresh; it's a few years old. So I thought, well, I'll just harvest or I'll let this plant here go to seed. We're gonna have some mild weather. You know, this is pretty late in the season actually to get a first frost. So, and we still got pollinators out there, incredibly. You know, there are bumblebees and other little insects. Bumblebees are always the first ones out in the spring and the last ones to go in the winter and in the fall, because they got fur on them. You know, the bumblebees have fur on them. So. So anyway, they're still out there, and I figured, well, I can feed the pollinators, and the pollinators can help me pollinate this plant, and I'll just let it go to seed, and maybe I can get some seeds out of it. So we'll see. We'll see if I get some seeds out of it. I just had to cover it. You know, earlier at the start of the stream, that's what I was doing. Is I covering up this plant, and I was covering up my tomato plant. You know, so we'll see if it actually gives me seed. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, what I did is I just sat down this isn't still, this is actually live. I sat the thing down, set the tripod down on the ground. I had to run in the house to get something. I forget what I had to give it. I had to run in the house, to get my clippers. I forgot to bring my clippers out there to clip the stuff for harvest. So I ran into the house to get that. But this is basically my, that's my tomato plant. I didn't trim it or anything. I just, I guess you're supposed to trim it maybe. I don't know. I don't know what you're supposed. I got a ton of tomatoes on it. It worked, whatever I did. But on the inside, you know, I just put up one of those, those conical shaped stands, you know, wire stands for tomato, you know, regular tomato plant stand. And that's what it went with. But it still had a whole bunch that even one came out of that and went on the ground and went all over the place. Okay, here's my spaghetti squash. That one is, I don't know if it's ready or not, but I don't think it's growing anymore. I've gotten, I think, 6 so far out of it, 5 or 6. No, I think this is my 6th one here. And they're all about, you know, a couple kilograms each. So there's a lot of stuff. And this was a volunteer plant. This just came up all on its own. I didn't plant this or anything. It just came up all on its own. The tomato plant I actually bought as a you know, little seedling, or what do you call it? You know, a little starter plant or whatever at the store. There were several other tomato plants that came up on their own, and I got a few little tomatoes out of this, but these have those big ones, giant tomatoes, and they're all pretty good. I thought maybe it had blight, but they don't have. It's not blight. It's just that the sun is getting low in the sky, and so this is what we're looking at here is the north side of the plant. The camera is facing south right now, so the north side of the plant just isn't getting enough sun and stuff, and the inside is not getting enough sun. Plus, it's getting really cold, so the plant is kind of dying, and you know, but there's still plenty of leaves on there for it to work on making more tomatoes, you know, or to finish off the ones that it's got going. Okay, I'm back out there again. Big that thing is. Wow. Yeah, I don't have my gimbal yet, so it's kind of shit. Alright, these are my green onions. I let them grow really big. It's weird, when you let them grow really big, they get kind of slimy on the inside, like okra. Kind of weird. But I've just been, all year, or all season, I've just been clipping the stalks, you know, leaves off of them and just letting the onions grow. Then I decided to pull a couple of them up. I think I'm going to leave the rest of them in the ground and see if they overwinter or not. I don't know if green onions overwinter or not. Let's see. I let all the grasses and stuff like that and other stuff just kind of grow. Whatever wanted to grow, I just let it grow. And it provides you know, insulation in the winter. When the winter comes, then all this grass and this overgrowth here provides insulation and helps the insects and the worms and all that survive the winter better. And then in the spring, then I'll just pull all that stuff out. Plus, I can stick my squash on top of the grass, give it a little cushion a little bit, so it's not just sitting in the mud. I don't know if it's helpful or not, but that's what I do. But that kale did really well. My kale always does pretty good, but this year it did really well. I got a ton of kale. Doggy. That's a lot. That'll last me the whole winter, I think. Worth of kale.
You know who I am.
Plus, it'll keep growing. It'll keep growing even.
What are you doing?
It'll grow until it gets, you know,
who I
like
am.
5 degrees below zero. Below 0 Celsius. Something like that. And I can even get lower than that if I cover it with plastic and put,
Alright.
you know, warm bottles in it overnight and stuff like that. I can keep kale going for a long
I
time.
think. Maybe.
That's my compost bin here. It's usually those only last about a year or so, and that one's been out there like 4 years, 5 years, something like that. It's about ready to recycle or throw away. I guess you can't recycle those, unfortunately. Okay, so I'm getting some kale with the scissors. They use scissors on the kale and then the clippers for, like the spaghetti squash. Obviously, I did that with the clippers. But scissors, I think, works better on this on the kale.
Okay. Show this here. It's actually more than I need.
What am I doing here?
It's a couple days.
Oh, I know. I'm trying to
We got that done.
trying to
There you
arrange
go.
it all so I can get a nice picture of it. Use it as a thumbnail on the video.
Those are DJs.
I'm doing that.
They'll be thinking that I'm gonna feed him again. Here we go. Okay. That blue jay's over there. There's another blue jay over there to the right.
Isn't that beautiful? Look at all those trees and stuff. This is right out my back porch, basically, near my back porch there.
Here, let's go say hi to the donkeys.
Okay, so I'm going to walk over and say hello to the donkeys.
I gotta be careful because they got a ram out here somewhere.
The only days I'll get a
Hi,
gimbal.
donkeys. Hi. Hi.
It's a little bit better when I have it hooked up to
Hi,
the tripod, you know, like when I'm carrying the tripod. That kind of actually stabilizes
Hi.
it a little bit than just, you know, holding it by hand, the
donkeys.
camera alone.
Hi.
And there are the donkeys.
Hi.
This is the newest one.
What's up?
I forget their names. I don't remember their names anymore. I used to remember their names, but I don't remember their names anymore. The one on the left there, the white one, is the old, really old. She's been around for a long, long time. And the one on the right is the newest one. Just they just got her about 2-3 months ago, something like that.
Come here.
She's very, very friendly. Very, I mean, just very tame. Really likes people, and you know, she's a little bit jealous or whatever of the other donkeys. You know, I think they're still trying to adjust each other or whatever. But she's very, very, very tame and very friendly. You know. She's a beautiful looking donkey too. She's got that stripe, see that little kind of stripe, whatever, on her shoulders there and stuff. She's getting a little irritated that I'm giving attention to the other donkey there. See her ears going back, and she's kind of, and she's puffing her. You see her breath there. So she was getting a little upset that I was giving that other donkey a little too much attention. It's funny. There you go. Whoops.
That's what you think, huh?
And the white one got upset there. They poop when they're stressed. They poop. Animals do that. You know, it's general, right? When an animal gets stressed or upset, it poops for some reason. That's what they do. I don't know, almost all the animals do that, I think. Don't they? I don't know. A lot of them. Deer do that, the sheep do that, birds do that. A lot of them do that when they get upset, they poop. Or pee, one or the other. Must be some evolutionary reason for that. I don't know if you can hear that.
What's up?
Look how beautiful it is.
There's another blue jay. Bye. Bye, donkeys. Bye. That doesn't look too bad, does it? Yeah, this is good. Bye. Bye, donkey. Bye. Okay. Nuthatch. He may have been coming over here to. I feed him in the morning, and they know it's me. They know who I am. Those little nuthatches. They're so smart. Yeah, he may have come over here to try to get me to go over to the squirrels eating all their food this morning. He's probably trying to tell me that he wants some more food. Whoops. Squish that tomato. Oh, that one's rotten. I can't get that one. Okay, well. Oh no, they still got some seed there. You can't see it from here. I can see it. They're still getting seed out of there. He probably just came over to say hi. Oops, there's
Across that field there is where
squirrel.
I got the bird feeders.
Okay. Alright, that's it. That's enough IRL. 20 minutes.
Okay, so that was that one. Let's see, I don't know what this one is. Right. Oh, this is nothing. I think. Let's see. Yeah, that didn't. There's nothing. Didn't work. Okay, here we go. Here's another one. All right, I gotta. Okay, OBS is too stupid to figure out that I changed the video for some reason, so I gotta change it. No. Huh. Alright, I guess I gotta restart VLC here. Oh shit. Okay, sorry about this, folks. Scuff as usual. Alright, this is gonna take a little bit of conbuberation here. Get this going. Alright. Alright, so we get that going. Alright, I think we got it. Yeah, okay, you guys can see that, right? Yeah. Do you still hear me? Is my mic still working? Yep, okay, there we go. So what I just did there is I just, let me back this up here. Yeah, I brought it out there, the camera, set it down on a tripod and turned it on and walked away. After I put, you know, bird feed out there all over the place. I filled up the bird feeders and I put peanuts on the ground and stuff. And that's my regular thing, and all the birds know what the routine is, you know. But for some reason the crows took them a long time to come after I walked away. I think the camera sitting on a tripod there, and there's space that kind of threw them off a little bit. They were a little hesitant about that. I'm gonna, let's see. I think what I'll do is I'll just forward this maybe. Yeah, let me forward this until we get some action here. Otherwise this will be real boring, even more boring. It is. There it is. Okay, so we got there's a crow. See if I can zoom in on him with my VLC stuff here. Did that work? There we go. Let me back it up here where he is. There he is. So that's okay. Yeah, they're sneaking in from the back. Oh, that guy came in from the front. There he goes. Okay. I put peanuts on top of those stumps there because, I don't know, just so they know where it is all the time. Especially in the fall. In the fall, but you know, there are leaves all over the place, and then if I throw the peanuts on the ground, they get kind of underneath the leaves and stuff, and it's hard for them to see. And they go by sight, I think, more than smell, you know. Squirrels and stuff like that go by smell, but the birds go by sight more, I think. They have smell too, but I think they go by sight more. Yeah, we had wind here last couple of days, yesterday and today, in the afternoons, so we're losing some of our foliage here a little bit. Still pretty good though. It was beautiful. You saw how beautiful it was out there. And I'm gonna skip forward here. There he is. See him? Way in the back there, right there. See if they're okay. Now they're flying over there. It's might be kind of hard to see. Over here? No. Over here. Okay, yeah, I think they went away for a little bit. They got a few seeds, few peanuts, and then they went away because they didn't like that camera sitting there on the tripod in their spot there. So what I'm doing here is I'm fast forwarding through this a little bit to get to some shots where they came back. Otherwise it's just sitting there looking at the nothing. There we go. There's one. Okay. Can you see that? Yeah, this is kind of a lousy. This is really a lousy IRL, isn't it? This is. Anyway, he comes in. There he is. He flew right over there. Now he's walking in there. See him? I'm pointing at him with the thing there. See him? Yeah, you can see him. They're really skittish. They don't like that camera there. So they're keeping their distance. And there's a squirrel. And that's a blue jay. They usually just come down and grab whatever and fly away right away. That's what they do. See, there he is again. That's a different one. See, they try and grab and they fly away. The crows kind of hang out a little bit. They fly in and they walk around and. Maybe one day I'll go through some of my old videos that I made of the crows. Actually, I have them uploaded on my other YouTube account. Maybe we could just watch those videos one day. Alright, let's see if there's anybody over here. No. Nobody next to the camera, of course. Let me fast forward here again. Oops, is that somebody? Yeah, there's a little squirrel right here. Oops, there's one. Here, I thought I saw somebody. There we go. Little squirrel. They went away for a while. They went on vacation or something. All of the squirrels just left for like 2 or 3 weeks. I don't know what happened. Maybe we had I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe a predator came by or something that was really scary for them, or something happened. They were gone for a while. There he is. I can't get the squirrels to get out of my hand. They're too squirrely. They would never come and get out of my hand. These ones are too wild around here. But the chipmunks, some of them will eat out of my hand. I'll put, I'll hold a peanut out and be real still, and they'll just come and take the peanut right out of my hand. And there are two different species of squirrel. There's the gray squirrel, which is what we're looking at right here, and there's a red squirrel. There's only one red squirrel around here right now. He comes out when I feed. Oh no, there's two of them. Yeah, there were two. I don't know where I haven't seen the other one for a while. There's just one red squirrel that comes out right now, but they're more rare, and they're weird. They're weird. They're kind of. I don't think they're as smart as the gray squirrels, but they're more aggressive. But not to me. To me, they're kind of afraid. But once they get used to me, then they'll come a little bit closer. I don't think I could ever get one to eat out of my hand, though. Maybe I could if I really worked at it. I think so. I've had chickadee eat out of my hand, and I've had the chipmunk eat out of my hand, and I think I could get a titmouse and the red-breasted nuthatch to eat out of my hand. I think. I've tried to get the blue jays to do it. They come pretty close, but I think they're too wild. I don't think I can get them to do that. Maybe one day. I don't know. Oh, there we go. There's a squirrel. Yeah, this isn't very good. This was yesterday. I got yesterday or Friday. I did this one. Yep, there's blue jay coming down. Get some peanuts to take off. There he goes. And he's actually feeling pretty comfortable there. He stayed down on the ground for quite a long time, so he was pretty comfortable there. Usually they'll come down, grab a peanut, and take off right away. Oh, here comes another crow. Right there. Now, unfortunately, my the card in my GoPro was out of room, so it ran out of memory. So just as they were starting to get closer to getting used to the camera and stuff, it ran out and shut off. So, oh well. Yeah, see, they go by sight. See, they're just looking around for peanuts. They don't go by the smell that much. They're trying to find them. Sometimes they'll flap their wings in order to get the leaves to blow and so they can find them. You know. And use your wings as leaf blowers. It's kind of funny. There he goes. There, see, he's doing it. He's trying to flap the leaves away. Whoops. No, that was just... Now, he flew away there because he was afraid of the camera. The camera's sitting there with a little red light blinking on it. And so he got close enough to see that red light, and it scared him, and he flew away. So that's it. I think that's all I'm going to get out of this, I think. Alright, so that was that one. Alright, yeah, that's done. Alright. So, I do have one more. And this one's actually pretty cool. Let me make sure I still got my... Yeah, I still got a mic there. Okay. This last one is me driving in my car. Oh, is that it? Here it is. Okay. It's me driving in my car from Vermont to New Hampshire. It's actually really short. It's like 40 seconds long. But it's me driving from Vermont to New Hampshire over the bridge, over the bridge we have here between the two towns here. Anyway, it's a bridge that goes over the Connecticut River, but it's really beautiful. So I'll show you that if I can get it. There we go. Okay. All right. So this is so I'm in my car. I'm in Vermont. And I got my camera kind of halfway on a tripod here, and I take a picture as I'm driving here. So I'm in. This is a little town called Fairleigh. Up here, oh, let me show you this right here, just so you can see. That's a really steep cliff right here, and the peregrine falcons nest along this cliff here. And every year when it's nesting season, they close off all the trails and everything so that nobody can disturb them, because they're really hyper sensitive. They'll abandon their nest or whatever if people are around and stuff. So they close off the trails, and the peregrine falcons nest there. And lately, this cliff here, the rocks have been falling off onto the highway. Was Interstate 91, which is like a big freeway or highway road that runs. You can't see it from here, but it runs right along this cliff, and the rocks have been falling off this cliff onto that highway, and they had to close off a section. So that's what all these are. We don't have any stoplights normally anywhere in these two towns. In Fairleigh or in Orford, where I live, there is no stop. There's no single stoplight anyway. But they put these temporary ones out there because they detoured all the traffic from that major freeway right through this little town of Fairleigh. So they had to put these stoplights out there temporarily. So okay. Anyway, so here I am in my little electric car driving from Vermont to New Hampshire, and go over the railroad tracks and over this bridge here. This is the Morey Memorial Bridge, I think it's called. But look at this, how beautiful this is here. Look at this. Oops, oh shit, I've got this. Sorry about that. Alright, I'll try this again. I screwed it up. I had it on Zoom. Alright, let's back up. Try this again. There we go. Alright, so. See the name of the bridge here? There it is. Isn't that beautiful? And there's no wind. That's just a mirror. That river is just a complete mirror. There. The other side is even more beautiful, actually, but facing to the north. Okay, I guess that's it. That's my video. All right. So that was a short video. But all right, so I think that's all the IRL I have. Let's see if I had anything else in here. No. All right. All right, that's all I had for IRLs. So we actually did a real IRL today. That was kind of cool at the beginning of the stream. So that's very nice. But we didn't. I'll have to play it. I'll have to play it back to hear if the sound worked on that IRL. It didn't matter. You could see the little sheep and stuff I was playing with out there. You know what we could do? We could play the last video I did. Was it the last one or the one before? Where I played that Ben-Hur video, the Ben-Hur movie. For some reason that blew up on YouTube. I don't know why, but just a ton of people watched that thing. It had 600-700 views for some reason. I don't know what. It's just a old black and white movie, and for some reason it got a lot of views. Maybe YouTube promoted it or something. I don't know what happened there. It was real weird. But let me see if I can find a video, an old. Oh, here we go. Wait, please. Yeah, I've got some old, like Charlie Chaplin. How would that be? Want to watch a Charlie Chaplin movie? It's just 20 minutes. I don't know if this is. What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to scan this movie really quick and see if there's anything that's TOS in it. I don't. It's kind of hard for me to do this, but I'll just run it through 3 speed. This will take about 5 minutes for me to do this. This is a movie called Triple Trouble. It's a Charlie Chaplin movie made in 1918. A silent movie. I don't know what it's about. It's hard to figure out what it's about, actually. Was this the one? Yeah, I think this one was one where they... yeah, that's what this is. He was with some movie company, some production company or something. And, you know, they shot a bunch of stuff. And then he, you know, got upset or whatever and left that. You know, they parted ways. Charlie Chaplin and this other company parted ways. But this other company still had a lot of footage of Charlie Chaplin, who by that time, 1918, was real popular. And so what they did is for this film that I'm going to show here, they took the footage that they had of Charlie Chaplin and they shot a bunch of pickups around it and basically took scenes from 3 different movies and edited them all together and tried to make a narrative out of it, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but whatever. They put it all together into one movie. And it you know, it didn't work out too well, but it's a Charlie Chaplin movie. It's got funny scenes in it and stuff. So I don't think audiences really cared. They just you know, 1918, just seeing pictures moving, that was a big deal, you know. Going to a theater, especially, you know, or in rural areas and stuff. A lot of people probably, this may have been the first movie they ever saw in their whole life, even older people, you know, who had never, you know, it was kind of a new thing. So 1918, yeah, 1918, yeah, there's still a lot of people who hadn't seen movies by that time, I'm sure. So I don't see anything in this movie, but I'm not sure. And of course, there's going to be stuff that's always on these old movies. You know, there's just you know, it's a different time, so it's not politically correct. Definitely a lot of the stuff, but I don't see anything real bad here. Some of these old films, you'd be watching them, and all of a sudden you'll see somebody in blackface or something. You know, it's like, wow, you know. So that's basically what I'm looking for, is stuff that's just really out there. I don't think they have any nudity. I've seen some old silent films that had nudity in them. But not a whole bunch. Usually they don't. So yeah, this you'll like this film actually, because what I'm doing is I'm scanning through this right now, because you're just joining. I'm scanning through this this movie really quick to make sure it's Twitch safe. In case you're watching on the VOD, this is a live stream of Double Trouble channel on Twitch TV. So if you're watching on the VOD, that's what's going on here. It looks like somebody put different titles in here. You know, silent films, they put the inner titles up there. But, you know, let's say what the people are saying in the movie. And the ones they have on here look newer than 1918. So somebody put different ones in there for some reason. Okay. Alright, I think it's okay. Some violence at the end. Alright, so let's play this here. Let me put it up on the screen. It's like this OBS is just incredible. I mean, to switch from one screen to the other, I gotta click like 10 times to get this to do it. It's so funny. All right, here we go. I think this is on now. There we go. All right. So this is called Double Trouble. Oh wait, shit! I get this on 4 times speed. Sorry. Start over. I'll do an official. So it's Double Trouble. Featuring Charlie Chaplin. They call him Charles Chaplin. Charlie Chaplin. So yeah, this company here, film manufacturing. All right, copyright by the S&A Film Manufacturing Company, 1918. So yeah, so these guys just took a bunch of Charlie Chaplin stuff they had, and from 3 different films. I think that's why they called it Triple Trouble, because they took it from 3 different films that they had and sliced in some other stuff and made a film out of it. So here it is. I'll just let it play. I won't say anything. That's it. that's how they ended the thing. They didn't even put a little screen that said "the end" at the end of it. Well, let me see if I got my mic working here. Yeah, that's the movie. So yeah, let me just yeah, that was not one of Charlie Chaplin's best films, but it's cool to look at them just for, you know, historical things, to see, you know, what was going on at the time, and, you know, that kind of stuff, just for historical analysis. But I'll bring up the Wikipedia page on it, so you can, and just to kind of fill in some of the stuff. Here it's explained. It says S&A. That's the company that produced the thing. So background: Charlie Chaplin parted ways with this company S&A, and went on and founded his own company and was very, very successful. But after he left, they still had the rights to a lot of his stuff, and what they did, and he was very popular, so they wanted to put out another Charlie Chaplin film. And it says S&A created Triple Trouble, that's the name of the film we just watched, Triple Trouble, their last new Chaplin comedy, by taking at least one and perhaps two sequences that had been intended for the unfinished life. Yeah, he left halfway through production of this other film, bridging them with outtakes from Police, that's another film we did, and through borrowing the ending from Work, 1915. In addition, S&A contrived new material to pad it out to a length of a two-reeler. That's 12. How many minutes? Otherwise, I think it's like 11 or 12 minutes per reel, something like that. The standard for comedies at that time, right? Okay. Yeah. So yeah, if you went to go see a movie to a theater, it was like a 20-minute thing. You know, typically that's what it was. And over the years, they got longer and longer and longer. Now, like 3 hours or something. Okay, so this material was shot in 1918 and directed by character actor Leo White. The White appeared most often uncredited in close to 2,000 films. Wow. Triple Trouble is the only credit he ever received for direction. It has been suggested that White was strong-armed into the task. Right, so White is like a buddy of Charlie Chaplin. Charlie Chaplin got pissed off at this company and left, and so this White was apparently, you know, had loyalty to Charlie Chaplin, but was still stuck with this other company, and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so certainly Chaplin never held it against him as he continued to hire White in his films. Okay. So afterwards, and when they came out with this film, this is what Charlie Chaplin sent in a telegram. A telegram from Charlie Chaplin on August 10th, 1918, and they took his telegram and published it in the trade press at the time, and it says, so this is Charlie Chaplin. Charlie Chaplin's comment about the film. He says, "This is not a new Chaplin, but from the advertising layout in Trade Review must be nothing but the discarded portions of Police." Police is his other movie. The last picture made by Charlie Chaplin for S&A, First National. Okay, should stop. Oh, okay. S&A, First National should stop these misleading statements in advertising, which must be stamped out. So he was all pissed that they made another movie after he left, you know. And there's a big, anyway, there's a whole controversy about this film. So that was that's kind of interesting. So I thought I'd play another silent film. It was he has much better films. Maybe I'll play some other ones someday. You know, just for fun. But let's see here. Okay, all right, I'll cancel that. All right, there we go. All right, so we're doing a raid here. I'm gonna raid out. I got to play some some credits here, so I'm legal on the stuff here, and then we'll go to raid. And please follow me over with the raid. There are only a couple of us, but I'm raiding Ivan Neo. He's a philosopher, but he's really smart. Yeah, and he's got a provocative title to his stream tonight. So he just started it just a few minutes ago. So I'll go ahead and raid him. This is the first time I've ever raided him, so I'd appreciate if you guys can follow me over. And I'll play my closing credit, and then we'll raid over there. Thank you for joining me.